I don't have to mess around and try and create a second thing of desktop audio just to not, give my friends some privacy when I'm in a call. If they don't want to be heard,
Are you filled with feelings of self-doubt? Do you find yourself prone to minimizing massive dilemmas, or for allowing the smallest problems to get blown completely out of proportion?
And it's time to play one of the greatest and one of my favorite games of all time.
Somnosculpt technology provides safe.
This is how it looks when I look down. That's great. I have a widow speak. It's amazing. I look like Vegeta.
Located right next to the secondary
Balding at the ripe age of 18. Let's go.
University Medical Center. Somnosculpt will make your dreams come true.
Does it pertain to Vegeta? I know what it is then. Yeah, that was so like, bruh. I didn't want that spoiled, but also hope I'm not too late. I'm not too pissed. It's it just shows peak is coming, but I already knew that. Let me get to my peak later.
Terms of service accepted. Congratulations on falling asleep.
Don't
Welcome
listen.
to Somnosculpt.
Hello, I'm
Your
Dr. Glenn
progress may be
Pierce. Yep.
monitored by qualified
Be
specialists.
prepared to hear that for
This orientation will adapt
maybe
you to
like 2 hours.
ILETS,
I don't know how long I'm gonna be
interactive
streaming.
lucid induction dream state in which you retain full consciousness and control.
I wouldn't be. I mean, yeah, of course it's getting theorized.
Confirmed.
Dragon Ball fans love fusions.
Interact with surrounding objects and listen to messages from
Hello
your
again,
team.
sir.
Please note that
No, he
I have
just
the
got back.
standard orientation protocol,
He just
and that
got
my
back.
voice has been explicitly chosen to remind you that I am not part of your
Okay.
patient care team. I do not care.
It's gonna be a jump. I made it.
During eyelids, you will lose the
I think getting
ability
another
to
minute was a
awaken
good pace, if I
suddenly
remember.
to realizing that this is a dream. Evidence. I have already informed you that this is a dream. You did not wake up.
I was really
Please
slow.
complete the remaining orientation activities.
I never like
Environments
looked at like
perceived
real
during
speedruns
eyelids
of
should
this,
reflect
so
a
I'm just
typical
like
mental
kind of
state.
doing
If
things
you
as I
believe
go.
your mental state was compromised by Somnosculpt, please provide a comprehensive, rational explanation.
I
in
have
your
done a good few of these
post-procedural
though. I've
survey.
done like 10 runs.
Completed surveys may be eligible for a gift card.
I know. But we were just talking about it as well. Yep. So have I. Hope I'm not too late.
Please stand by for polite recognition on your completion of the Somnosculpt orientation. You did it. To maximize the time allotted for your therapeutic journey, please do not delay in proceeding through the final doorway as indicated.
That should be good enough. Getting out of there at 2:09. That's like a few seconds slower than my best, but you know. Would you remember what time you got Teller yet? Definitely, I'll have to check that out if you have it uploaded somewhere. I remember to try and move during the loading screens. That's not something I want to go fully memorizing though, because I don't want to. Yeah, I want to have fun with this game, so I don't want to go memorizing stuff like that. So I'm trying to do this as like glitchless as possible. I love speedrunning and I love glitches, but I also like enjoying a game. And when you get too complex, you don't enjoy the game as much. Let me up. Let me up. I have no idea how that worked. Amazing. This is why I'm the greatest of all time.
Hello, my name is Dr.
Glenn Pierce.
and I'd like
To talk to you about being special.
So special, in fact.
We have no idea where you are.
You are.
But don't worry.
Not to worry.
We're working
on it.
Probably. We might leave you exactly where you are. There we go. I think it wasn't terrible, but also I did not align myself with these quickly. Anyone that might be in here, I am thinking of doing a lot more streams soon, and I would like to create emotes on stream. So if you got any,
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce.
you
and
feel
I'm
free to just
popping
be
in
like,
to give you a
yo,
quick
make
update
this.
on where you are. We still don't know, but please keep moving forward, and hopefully you prefer frequent updates.
I'll take
to
it.
be
Even if I get like
reminded
a, I just want a
you
sub
lost.
28, honestly. One day I might go for a sub 27 game, but if I ever figure out how to consistently moon jump all the way up to here, because I'm pretty sure that's something you can do as a skip, I'll do that. And then there's also God, what room is, what level is that technically called? Induction or blackout?
And we still can't
With
find
the
you.
red
But you
signs.
should now have access to a series of elevators that should trigger your subconscious to gradually wake you up. You should also
Good.
find a variety of emergency exit signs that should lead you to.
Yeah, I want to. If I learn the
As well.
cardboard box, like darkened
Absolutely.
area, I'd have to do that. It's basically a blindfold.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn.
So that'd be very interesting to try and do. Spear bomb. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
This is an automated
Message.
message for all patients who attempted to
Use an alternate pathway to access the next phase of Somnasculpt therapy.
but who have become trapped in a dream state.
What are you
paradox
doing with
instead.
your life?
Your decisions imply a failure of orientation, which reflects negatively on the standard
Standard orientation protocol.
You
We will rectify this failure immediately. I did. Didn't get right the first time though. Just not that great.
Professional tip: the average adult can only withstand 3 to 5 dreams per night. Once this threshold is eclipsed by entering more dreams, your mind will suffer
Didn't
an
jump early
explosive
enough.
mental overload, reorienting
Oh,
you
no.
for the emergency exit protocol. Please
Subject yourself to explosive mental overload. Please explode your brain. Oh, come on. You are kidding me, dude. That is a great way to lose 5 seconds for
Please note
nothing.
that a reluctance to volunteer for the risks associated with explosive mental overload implies a misunderstanding of all other solutions, all of which are far more
worse
traumatic and likelier to result
than
in
failure.
catastrophe. I am not capable of suboptimal suggestions. Please exit this dream as soon as possible.
This way. Hurry. Hurry. Hello.
My
name is Dr. Glenn Pierce.
And
Despite
despite
touring
touring
the waterfall serenity zone in the previous section
you've just completed, you may
You.
still be experiencing feelings of worthlessness and self-doubt. Why do I feel like everything is going wrong, even when the sun is shining?
because the world doesn't revolve around you. Get out of this. You screwed up my entire dream and company. You will now suffer the consequences of not being able to follow direction. Anytime you're over any type of drop like that, with the real bottom, it will always play the falling sound effect as long as you're over it.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to talk more about the feelings of worthlessness and self-doubt I mentioned before. You feel this way because you failed
terribly.
You see all
And we are manipulating you to feel bad.
and you know everyone else is enjoying. And that's
Just so we can give you therapy over nothing. Yeah, I can't do. There's a section over there you're about to see. This light that I cannot do without the light.
Overload by descending into additional dreams, but have now descended into a dream within a dream instead, disorienting yourself even further. You are responsible for failing to make this crucial distinction.
You got the standard orientation protocol just harping on you the whole time. And Glenn Pierce is just like, it's fine, don't worry about it. Orientation wants your life, though. This part I can do without a light. That's just a few jumps, but I do not have the knowledge of the depths of that other section to do that without the light.
Occurs in less than 1% of patients. This correlates strongly with the 99% of patients who are able to follow simple instructions from the standard orientation protocol.
There we go. Now I see now. Name is my Pierce, Dr. Glenn. Chest over there. I've gotta do like a completion stream of this. I just stream and try and 100% this, find other secrets that I haven't found yet. Go. You can clear that in just like 2 jumps, but it is a little bit difficult for me to get like that timing.
Attention.
My
Dr.
favorite
Pierce
section.
requires you to note the following risks of dream overexposure. Significant memory loss, both quantitative and qualitative. Hallucinations of dreaded or annoying objects.
I did it.
Unrealistic beliefs about the lengths of hallways. And other side effects which have not yet
I'm
been
very
discovered
consistent
or
with
which
that, I gotta
cannot
be honest.
Understood.
Yo.
Warning. Dr. Pierce
Pierce is frantically submitting numerous spelling and grammar mistakes into the standard orientation protocol in a desperate attempt to
counsel you. I have no subroutine to correct these errors, but I cannot compromise the integrity of the standard orientation protocol. You will not receive these messages. They would not
That
make
makes sense
regardless.
Reasons why this is one of my favorite games. There's a star room.
Attention.
There's
Dr.
like multiple
Pierce
star rooms
continues to
actually.
input
I haven't even found all of them, I don't think.
I will interpret his basic ideas. Hello, my
They're
introductions are redundant.
God, they're so
I am
great.
a
I love
real
stars.
doctor who went
And
to
like anything
doctor
space
school.
related, that's why you see it a lot
has
in my
never
art.
been a mistake. I can help you, but I also do not know how. Transmission ends.
Hello, name is my Pierce, Dr.
Glenn.
Glenn.
The Somnus Hope Welcome Experience. I don't have that full one memorized. I should memorize that at some point. That is a funny one. Intense backwards running. Alright, intense backwards running is over. There's another star room over there that I know. I think that one's blue. The first one's like purple.
Hello, my
The other
name
one's
is Dr.
green,
Glenn
I think?
Pierce. This is a notification that you have reappeared on our monitoring system after a prolonged
It's
absence.
not in white space, it's in whatever it's
Please
like
continue
before
to
white
do
space.
whatever you did most recently, and discontinue whatever you were doing immediately prior to that.
This can easily make my speedrun very difficult if I mess it up. I think I got the sizing right. Yeah, we're good. This section can be very bad because you don't want to make anything too small, because then when you come out this small end, you're going to be in a very big world and you're going to be moving very slowly, and vice versa. And of course, for speedrun,
Hello,
you want to be
my name is
large
Dr.
enough to
Glenn
just,
Pierce.
fit through everything
In
as
addition
tightly as
to
you can.
continuing and
That way,
discontinuing
you ain't wasting
information
time.
earlier, please also disregard any
Think of it like a running. You know, big stride, go farther.
Everything should have
Small stride, don't go as far. Need a lot more small strides to get to destination.
If this is not the case, you may be receiving this message in error.
Well, I feel like that was a terrible idea. Hold up, I can do this. Alright, I did it. Trying to jump into it. This section gives me trouble sometimes. Positioning the bouncy house.
Hello, my name is
But it's
Dr.
just
Glenn
big enough
Pierce,
without having
and
to
I'd like to read you my favorite
readjust it too much.
inspirational quote by me. The worst thing you can do is focus on negativity. It won't spare you from the cage of death, the pain of disease, the cruelty of time,
There we
the
go.
cold shell of
If you
human
jump,
nature,
you can
or the
make the thing
habitual
just
loss of
slightly
everything
bigger.
you've ever held dear. Whatever you do, don't focus on that.
There you go. And see, now, this is an example of what I meant. Now I'm very small. If I could have made it bigger, I think it would have helped me. I think that's how it works for this part. I know it works for the other section up here. And I'm quite certain they work the same, because this could all be bigger if I, had that bouncy house be bigger on that platform. Hard to do, though. Hard to do. There we go. Let me just... Bam. Did I just fall? I guess that's in there. Alright, we're gonna try. Alright, that worked. I think that's not... I don't know if I'm on a good pace right now. I think this isn't too bad. I haven't lost too much time in certain areas, but it's probably not that great. I'd say at least 15 seconds. 15, 20. This is the
emergency
exit protocol.
initiated. Please prepare to conclude
The
your
most
Somnasculpt experience
short-lived
in
character.
10, 9, 8.
And
Error logged by.
emergency exit
Orientation
protocol is now
protocol.
dead.
Stand by for analysis.
She got Hakai'd with the standard orientation protocol.
Error analysis complete. You are exhibiting
shall never
signs
leave.
consistent with an increase in fear, hopelessness, and frustration. This is inconceivable, as Somnasculpt
Therapy is proving to correlate with a decrease in these
emotions.
And now you're trying to sit here.
Hypothesis. Patient was improperly oriented. Conclusion.
Impossible.
Impossible. Reformulating. Improved hypothesis. Patient requires additional Somnasculpt therapy. Conclusion. Emergency exit protocol cannot proceed. Emergency exit protocol has been emergency destroyed.
And we're about to teleport soon.
Instruction. Continue with
Well,
Somnasculpt
technically
therapy
teleport,
indefinitely
it does
on
load
an
a new...
independent basis, as all orientation resources have been exhausted.
Does load a new
This
area.
concludes your standard orientation protocol. Goodbye.
And alarm clock. Here we go. What is this? What was induction? I got it. That one's stuck in my head. Isn't it induction in the beginning? This is where you have to click the alarm clock, I'm pretty sure. Go through there. Alright, time for the game to get extra trippy.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. Thank you for completing the Somnosculpt Standard Orientation Protocol.
And to fall.
Before we begin the first phase of therapy, I'd like to briefly describe the finite and fragile nature of the dream state.
Go. Yeah, we'll have to do a completion stream of this at some point. I missed that 30 times. Screw it.
Of course, nothing is more challenging than the difficulty of changing perspective, of fundamentally altering your perceptions in a way that will enable you to face dire, trial-by-fire scenarios with
This way.
solutions that could not be found otherwise.
Alright, my favorite thing. Pretty sure it's like you have to look at the other hallway. You have to look at this, like, oh, I don't remember what this works so much. Think about the reflections. To reflect whichever hallway is the quote-unquote correct one first. That's all I know. I messed up because I clicked it twice. It would have been fine. I don't know. This turns into paint. Always the trippy one.
Finally, while we respect the unique progress of every patient, you must understand that it is possible to completely exhaust your supply of dreams, thereby entering a state in which you will not be able to wake up, even
A little bit
with the
slow
help
there.
of triggering mechanisms.
I just want to grab it and get it quickly. This, I don't even understand. There's a way to just like instantly get out, and I don't understand it. I just kind of do this, and I hope I get it right.
Please listen carefully for the sound of an alarm clock, which will automatically play if you are approaching a destabilizing dream weight.
This is highly unusual. It appears you have entered the Somnosculpt diagnostic framework. Patients do not have access to this dream.
And time for white space.
Warning, unrealistic use of dream objects may result in dream integrity fail-states. Please paradox from creating any refrains. Explosive dream overload may result. Please paradox overload. Please overload for dream explosion. Exclusion dream overcall frame.
And it should load. I'm not sure what this will result in. I don't know if this will be sub 28, honestly.
Hello, my name is Dr.
White space
Glenn
here is
Pierce,
probably
and
one of my
many
other favorite
years ago,
levels.
I had a dream. I found myself in a place
I love just
where
like the
I
overall
understood
message of
that
this game.
each of us begins as nothing, where everything I perceived was shaped
Like
by
the
seeing
best
it exactly the
to me.
way I wanted to. White space.
Space. Alright, go this way. Go this way. I think it'll be close.
But in white space, I also faced the greatest challenge I could imagine. Because with a lifetime of life itself behind me, and all of the weight that it carried, I realized that seeing things the way I wanted to was not as easy as it used to be. You're well beyond dreaming now, and further out than anyone has ever come back from. But we hope that you won't get discouraged. After all, if this is a place of pure perspective, isn't it also a place where a different point of view could make anything possible? Isn't that why you came here?
There we go. Gonna be close. I think I'll get it. I think this is an easy sub 28. Yeah. This is the end of the game right here. Almost sub 26, I'd say. It should be within 30 seconds, maybe? Oh, this might be a PB actually, if I can get this. Oh, 26.1.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce.
That's how we
And
go.
by now, you may have realized that all of this has happened exactly the way it was supposed to. You see, everyone who comes to the Institute does so because they feel that they are no longer in control of something important to them.
This is so amazing.
But more often than not, the problem is
Let's fucking go low. 26.1. I did. That's definitely a PB.
The problem is that we
I almost got a,
so afraid of
you know,
failure,
or 27.
we refuse to see our problems
26.1.
from another perspective.
It's almost a PB.
So we do the same things again.
Well, actually, it is a PB. It's almost a 25.
and
But
again. And therein, of course,
definitely 26. If I can do this off, like off rip. See, right here.
Your life will always be a struggle, and you will always have problems. But today, you have the chance to see things differently. Even though it meant facing obstacles that seemed impossible at first, you thought outside the box, and you overcame them. Because you saw things from every angle, you understood them for what they really were. Because you kept moving forward, no matter how far off the path you were told you were headed, or how unexpected it became, you found your way.
Yeah, baby. A nice little.
In a few minutes, you'll be back in the real world. Some part of you will say that
But I didn't mean to exit out the hall.